Right, we are live.
Let's sit down and do your intro now, Bellboy.
Oh,
I feel like I can still my head in. I'll sort my hair out, but it'll take about 5 minutes for it to come up on there.
hello and welcome to Matchday Moments TV. I'm Ibs. We're here for the England USA game. I'm joined by Budgie and Pete, Charlton and West Ham fans in the house. What are you thinking of the game, Budgie? What's your predictions?
0-0.
0-0. Pete?
Comfortable 2-0 win.
I'm going to say 4-1. The teams are lining up. They're doing the national
Generous for
anthem.
the USA.
4-1 in USA.
Yeah.
Wee. Live from the Al Bayt Stadium, 60,000 fans, mainly probably all England fans, I'd imagine. Nice little setup on the pitch there with a trophy. Be lifting that, won't we? Come the end of the tournament. Right, Pete, lineups.
Pickford in goal, Trippier right back, Stones and Maguire centre, Shaw left back, Rice and Bellingham holding midfield, Saka, Mount and Sterling, and Kane up front on his own.
Kane's not injured then. Rice has got no right in there, has he?
He's got to protect the back four, he's got to protect Maguire, hasn't he?
USA national anthem. Have they been doing this for every game of the big world? Because I've only watched England, I've not watched anyone else.
Yeah, something about they weren't going to do the ceremonies or something. I can't remember.
I don't know how they inflate that World Cup so quick and let it down so quick.
Big pump, I thought. No, not.
Third meeting between England and USA in major tournaments. We've won one, drawn one. We're going to win one today, aren't we?
1-2.
We've lost one, drawn one. Played USA 11 times, we beat them 8 times, drew once, lost twice. Going out by how we played last time, we should brutalise these really.
We've never beat him in the World Cup, apparently.
Well, there's a first time for everything, isn't there?
Yes, actually there is. We'll have an advert.
We're going to the adverts, we're going to a break on the live, or are we staying here?
What's you got there?
These are quite nice beers. I don't know how you say
Yeah,
it.
it'd be nice if you put them in the fridge.
They've been in the conservatory, it's like a fridge out there.
Fucking ain't.
So is that the same lineup as the last game?
Same lineup.
Exactly the same. How are Charlton getting on this season, Budgie?
I was just trying to
No
look.
Googling it, you should know already.
I don't, just like
The second,
average
isn't it?
mediocre, yeah, second from the bottom. Second from the middle, probably.
Second
It's
from
ups and
someone.
downs, and it ups and downs. They ain't getting promoted this season, I don't think. But
Last Charlton England player.
oh, Darren Bent, I think.
Yeah, man. Darren Bent made a handful of appearances, didn't he?
Yeah.
His problem is he
Did
had
he
too
play for
many,
England?
only a few times, but he had too many good strikers in front of him at the time. USA team, you've got Pulisic, Wright, Weah, Musa, Adams, McKennie, Robinson, Ream, Zimmerman, Dest, Turner. How many Premiership players we got there? Just one, is it? Pulisic.
Adams plays for Leeds, doesn't he?
Is it?
I think so.
Okay, kicking off in a second.
USA are in a huddle. Normally means they're going to win, doesn't it? Getting the old huddle.
They are underrated, USA. It's only because we don't know half their players, but I think that McKennie plays for Juventus.
So if we win this, we're pretty much through, aren't we? Basically, 6 points, be 3 clear of the next team.
I think a draw, we're pretty much through, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't understand why Mount's in the team. I think he's cack.
He's decent, but I think we've got better players to put
I
in.
just don't think he
in
does
front of him.
anything. England kick off. Stones and Maguire. We was a bit to concede 2 goals in the last game was a bit annoying because
But the penalty was a sympathy vote, wasn't it? It wasn't,
Yeah.
it wasn't a pen.
tapping it round at the back. Maguire's having a look. He don't want it. Is that Shaw on the left there? Yeah.
You sure? Yes.
Down you go. Whee!
Yes, under pressure already. Give that a clap. Go on.
Come on. They don't want it.
No, then we'll get back before you do the throw.
So in the 2010 World Cup, when we drew 1-1, it was Dempsey scored and Gerrard. I remember that game actually.
Is that when Rob Green dropped the ball?
I think so, yeah.
We've done enough to win that game, and that one mistake cost us, didn't it?
Yeah. I keep thinking England are wearing blue for some reason.
Wow, blue and white. It's a nice kit, isn't it? The England kit.
Yeah, 75 notes, so ridiculous.
25 notes online.
Wee.
Still think France have the best kit. They always have the best kits.
Here he is, Southgate. Where's your waistcoat?
I was going to say the very same thing. Where's his waistcoat?
I can't stand Southgate. I think he's shit.
But despite the fact this is the best England have done
They talk about
in
giving
decades.
Thomas Tuchel the England job, isn't it? I've read.
I don't agree with having a foreigner as a manager, but I think anyone's better than Southgate.
It worked for English women, didn't it?
Oh, she's hot Dutch, isn't she?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's a bit different for the women though
Did you say
because
she's hot Dutch?
we.
I don't think she's very hot.
Some main characteristic of being hot, nothing to do with being a good
Dutch.
football manager or anything. But
England are struggling to get hold of the ball.
struggling to keep it.
Out it goes by Maguire. He'll get man of the match for that clearance.
Well, that was a pass by Maguire.
It nearly
That was
cleared the
down the line.
stadium, so
Throw into USA. No, lied. Throw into England. Have that.
is it or yep. Okay.
Rice looks knackered already, look at him.
Pitches look nice, don't they?
Oh yeah, nice and green.
Yeah, nice and green.
I thought the stadiums were meant to all have aircon.
They have, look, it's all around the edge.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
they've
pitch,
done-
Oh,
pitch side is probably fairly cool,
I thought that was just a design, like a painting or something.
like a blower.
Oh, I just put loads
Under
of
the
holes in the
sea.
wall for a gap, like for a laugh. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the temperature in the stadium is going down by 3 degrees, but unfortunately the temperature at the ice caps is going up by 2 degrees.
Also, we've heard.
Well, all that lot is. Oh yeah, here we go, Colin conspiracy.
We.
Yeah, I've seen no evidence for global warming apart from all the evidence that I had.
So we've got 6.4% of goals have been going in between 0 and 15 minutes. England scored quite early, didn't they, the other night, though, the other day?
And the thing is, we haven't really got into their third yet, have we?
No. I think USA have tried to start quick and make a point, but that
fair.
soon dwindle and they'll soon just start
Yeah,
retreating.
They've got a bit of pace, but then Iran had a bit of pace as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
As they showed the Welsh today.
USA currently ranked 16th in the world. Nice. Into Kane, holds it up well. Where you going, son?
And gets taken out. See, Kane shouldn't have to come that deep for the ball, should he? He just shouldn't.
He should
what
just
Mount-
be standing
that's,
right
no,
up
that's
top.
what Mount should be picking it up. That's the position he should be playing.
I hate all this tippy tappy between the
Yeah,
defence.
yeah.
Gets on my nerves. So far, it's just been Stones and Maguire passing to each other.
Yeah, but they're playing tennis instead of football.
Apparently, in the last game against Iran, John Stones had the most touches in an England team since
Probably.
the '66 final.
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
It's better not be 0-0 after all.
After you laughed at me.
What was a build up?
Come on, son, out to him. Well chased down. Is that Mount?
Yeah.
Is that what he does then? That's why he's in the team. What is he? Is he right of a midfield three? Mount? He must be.
No,
He's not a winger. What's is he?
No,
Or is he 10?
Saka. He's playing. He should be playing behind Kane. Saka's on the right, isn't he?
I just don't understand it. You know, he ain't a number 10, is he? Surely. He's just basically put in there to run around.
He is an attacking midfielder, isn't he? He's not really a winger. He's not quick enough to be a winger. But he's a decent attacking midfielder.
So 7 minutes in, it's pretty much been USA up until now. England chasing the ball, not really getting any possession. USA pinging it about. England basically Stones and Maguire just passing to each other whenever we've got the ball. Not really got going yet. It'd be interesting after this game whether we, because in the last tournament we kind of, a lot of fans wanted us to lose, didn't they, to get the easy route. And a lot of fans were like, nah, we want to win. And you know, the fact that we did lose and then we got the easy route to the final, there might be an element of that come the last game of the...
I think we're going to come up against France anyway, aren't we? Is that the likely team we're going to meet up with?
I think in the the last 16 it'll be Holland, Ecuador or Senegal, I think. So France will be the one after that if we get through that, but Holland, Ecuador and Senegal are all on 3 points.
But they all don't, none of them look decent, do they? In Holland today, we're lucky to get by.
I wouldn't fear any of them, to be honest. I reckon it'll be Senegal will end up playing.
You don't fear any of them. We haven't done anything against the mighty United States of America so far.
It's only been 8 minutes, son.
Oh,
Got to be
you know,
patient. It's a game of chess.
Spain had scored a goal by now, I think, on the other day. I looked before Portugal played. Worked out I think it was like 1.2 goals was the average number of goals the team had scored. If you took Spain out, the average was 1. They'd scored 7. It's like, I don't know what my favourites are so far for this.
Brazil looked good when they got going yesterday. Didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They were
When they
shit
got
at the
going.
beginning. It's like, what's going on? And
Yeah.
then they were like, all right, let's have a laugh now. They were like relaxed, weren't they?
I was saying to Tay that Richarlison, I was taking the piss out of him, saying he was shit, and like 30 seconds later he scored a goal, and then he scored another one. I was like, fuck. But when you think the strikers Brazil have had, and now they've got Richarlison up front at number 9, it's like weird, isn't it? I'm not saying he's shit.
He's a decent player, but Brazil's top striker, you'd expect.
Diogo, Bellingham,
extra bit
breaking
of
into
play.
the box,
Come
pass it to
on.
Saka
Yeah,
right.
come on.
What? Cuts it back to Kane.
Oh,
He's fluffed it.
Oh.
That was a
Oh,
good
it's a cool, huh?
attack
Did
from
he-
nowhere, that was, wasn't it?
Did he scuff it?
I don't know what the. I don't know. Let's have a look.
I don't.
I mean, I suppose.
I know, he's got a decent shot, hasn't he? But
I was going to say, I don't know why Kane held back there and why he weren't in the box, but Saka found him to his credit, so it's the right. It's good defending.
yeah, decent defending.
Corner to England. Trippier with an outswinger. I can't believe Trippier is playing in the World Cup for us again.
The thing is, it's his Newcastle form, isn't it?
Yeah, but he ain't. I do like him, I rate him, but he ain't better than.
Walker's not fully fit though, is he?
In towards Stones, headers deflected. Maguire gets it. Go on, Maguire, swing it in. Cross.
Whip it across.
Go on, here
Silky,
it goes.
silky.
Ah!
Oh,
Wee! Rose Ed there. Who took that shot?
I'm not sure. He has got a bit of skill, Maguire, though, hasn't he? I know he's.
I think because he's so blocky, like.
But he has got skill. He just lost his feet there, didn't he?
That's gobbling on the pitch.
Isn't that legal, isn't it?
What's
Everything else is, yeah.
I think this stadium, when they finish with the World Cup, they're going to halve the capacity. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Yeah, probably for the headings or something.
I don't know whether they're doing a starting up a league out there.
They've already got leagues out in the Middle East, haven't they? I'm not sure if. I mean, Qatar must have.
I don't think they've got anything.
No, there was talking earlier when they were playing about their domestic leagues or something. What else are you going to bet on Betfair at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday? Do you know what I mean?
Back to Maguire. To me, this
Like, are they
it's
only
the
allowed to
Chuckle
pass
Brothers,
to
isn't
each
it?
other or something?
Come on, Rice, move into some space, mate. Rice does a lot of running, but he doesn't actually move into space.
Yeah, Rice and Bellingham are like bypassing at the moment. They're not, they're not getting into
No,
it.
they're not playing it in the middle at all. And they talk about Bellingham being a superstar. Just show yourself with the ball, isn't it?
See, there's no one in the screen there that wants that.
No. See, Rice. If you watch where Rice is running, he's almost always marked. You know.
How long has he got left on his contract?
That's probably why he just runs about, because he keeps someone busy.
Sometimes just stand still though. Fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's always marked, he's keeping someone busy, isn't it? So that can create space somewhere else.
Kane gives the ball away there. USA clear it. One back by Bellingham. Saka, where are you? It's a bit of a frantic game so far, isn't it?
we can't control the ball at the moment. We can't put our foot on it. The USA are a lot busier than us.
You got your phone?
In my pocket. Was it?
I was going to get Tay or someone to see if the sound's alright.
It is.
Ask.
Are you listening to us or the telly?
I'll listen to this, but I did listen earlier.
Oh.
So look, Rice, just move into some space.
Bellingham out wide to Trippier. Into Saka in the box. Across.
Head up, come
Yes.
on.
Kane lines up the overhead.
Kane's been watching Charles.
Cleared by USA. Maguire catches it.
Everyone wants to do an overhead kick in the World
Yeah.
Cup, don't they? I saw someone.
And that was set up for a header,
Flop
though,
it,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was set up for a header.
Shaw's got the ball out left. Yesterday, that Richarlison one, he could have had a cup of tea and a cake.
Well, the
by
thing
the
is,
time
it
they were
was a
just
bad
watching
touch. He
him.
took the touch and it bounced up in the air, didn't it?
Yeah, but he had like ages to.
Yeah.
I know it was a good goal, but he had so long.
Yeah.
14 minutes in, we haven't had a shot yet, have we? Anyone?
Kane shot wide, or deflected wide. Should have got a shot off there, but he decided to try to do it with Richarlison.
There's been quite a lot of empty seats in all these games as well, isn't there, so far? I think they priced a lot of people out going there, haven't they, because of the cost of the accommodation and all that.
I don't know the price of that. People just didn't want to go there.
No, it wasn't much.
I mean, some of these stadiums, though, you know, some are like 40,000, 60,000, and if you apparently on the official attendance, they've been over the capacity of the stadium.
When you look at all the press, though, that's probably a couple of thousand around the edge of the pitch. Look at them all.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that many press at a World Cup? I
Are
haven't.
they press or are they security?
No, I think I can see they've all got they look like they've all got camera lenses.
Imagine if they held it in Japan. You'd never seen so many cameras, would you?
That Japan and Korea World Cup's probably the best one there's been in my time, anyway. That was well good, that one.
Right, we go around the box.
McDonald's, we deliver. Cross by Shaw, no one. Poor cross,
Oh,
really.
I'm actually sure that was.
He can't really kick with his right foot, though, can he, Shaw?
USA on counter.
What's he going to do with it? Spray it out wide. Overlap. Crosses it. Header. Wide. Was that where or right?
They do look sharper than us, don't they?
Yeah. That was Maguire. Maguire should have, he didn't do enough there, did he, Maguire? Really?
Yeah, he's just
You don't want to
He's just a bit slow off the mark, wasn't he?
Mm. I never saw that penalty claim the other day, Maguire.
There was a penalty. Why did it? He basically got rugby tackled.
Yeah.
Both.
That's
both
because
arms
they
around
used
him.
England as an example, didn't they? The referees, the video.
No,
That's what England say. It's a bit odd.
That's a push. How's that not a push, ref?
So,
Nice. Oh, Trippier collects that. Saka down. Ref!
And this happened the other night, didn't it? The amount of times we got fouled before the ref pulled out the yellow card.
Yeah.
They got away with so much the other night, didn't they? Rice, you might buy two players, mate.
Is Rice the only West Ham player in the squad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did you think Bowen was going to get selected?
Well, if Bowen carried on his form from last year, he would have 100% been in there. He was one of the informed players, wasn't he?
But there's quite a few players there that haven't had no form this season that are there, though. It's like Southgate's just picked the
But
same.
the thing is,
lot of players.
Saka's the one who has had the form.
Yeah, probably the only one, really.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Sancho thought he was going to get in, probably, didn't he? But
Sancho's had a better start to the season probably than Rashford. Rashford popped up a couple of goals lately.
right before the squad was picked.
He's deleted all his social media posts, old Sancho. He's something going on with him.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine being like, well, he's not a teenager, but he's not far off a teenager, is he? And just having all them millions of people following him.
Yeah.
It's like social media has been frying their minds, isn't it? Like that'll only get worse as well. You thirsty, son? Has that KFC dried your mouth out?
I'll lob it at the screen in a minute.
It's fine, it's a wall. Joke's on you.
Jokes on your wall. Oh, I love the object.
Look at your camera.
I nearly uploaded the Euros final penalty shootout last night on YouTube.
Did you?
Yeah, because I'd used your GoPro, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. A sad walkout.
Ref,
that
he's
was.
all over him.
That is his job.
Wide, get it wide. Ref. He ain't gonna
He
get enough
read
of
him
that.
there, he turned into him, didn't he?
He dilly-dallied on the ball a bit there, didn't he?
Alright. Looks like England have woken up a little bit.
America breaking at pace, edge of the box, tries to cut it back, but Rice intercepts. It's back with the USA. Ball out on the right again. Is he going to swing his cross in? He is. Pickford collects it. Go on the T-Rex. He shouldn't be playing Pickford. He had a terrible season last season.
He's having a terrible season this
And
season.
this season as well, yeah. But
Southgate.
apparently he can play out from the back, I've heard.
Like Maguire though, isn't it? These players have never let England down, so they play.
Apart from in the final. And the semi the year before. They're good against the shit teams, like, generally speaking.
England are generally good against the shit teams. We had 2 tournaments where we've just played shit to get to the late stages.
I never realised, but until the other day, Rooney's only ever scored 1 World Cup goal. That's poor, ain't it?
One more than you though, so.
Well, you know. If I'd played in the amount of World Cup games Rooney's played in up front, I'd have scored at least 1 goal. In my peak fitness. Not in my current condition.
I suppose if you played San Marino and teams like that, I fancy myself to score a couple of goals against San Marino.
Is Bellingham playing as a holding midfield with Rice? Because that's the position he's been picking up so far.
Yeah, that's because Rice is basically playing in front of Maguire and Stones. He's right in front of them. I mean, if I was Rice, I'd move up 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, he's playing like nearly as another centre back,
Yeah,
isn't
it's almost like another centre back. But he needs to be where Bellingham is now, doesn't he?
he? Yeah.
He needs to be on
They
the
all need to
halfway line.
shuffle up a bit.
But is this Southgate's tactics? Do you know what I mean? Now Mount's coming to look for the ball. I mean, Mount should be in the number 10 position.
I think it's watching this without the sound and you can't hear the crowd and everything. Kind of watch it. I'm like, are they even playing in like a World Cup competitively? It don't look like they're actually trying to win a game of football. They're just pouncing about.
As I said to you earlier, when you watch with no sound and you're actually watching it, you see a different game because you're
Well,
not
it's-
distracted
Do you know
by
what
the
it is?
bullshit.
It's just like watching football in lockdown. Do you know what I
How
mean?
that? I tell you, it's good if you watch like a sitcom and turn the sound off. You can like how bad the acting is like multiplied by 10 times. You're like, oh, I can't believe how shit this is.
Like, why is Kane
Playing midfield.
behind?
He's
four
playing where
men in
Bellingham.
front of
He's
him?
playing where Bellingham should be. But he's getting frustrated 'cause he's not getting the ball. We just need to push up. But the problem is we can't push up because Maguire hasn't got the pace. If we get caught on the break, Maguire ain't getting back, is he?
Good play by Trippier there. Who wants it? He had he could have easily passed that off
He
there.
wanted another touch, didn't he?
Yeah, Maguire with the hoof. Nice. Look at that,
Quick
mate.
hoof though.
Decent hoof.
Sterling out left. What's he going to do? He's in the box.
Takes penalty.
Oh, bobbling around. Son just needs to have a shot.
He got he won us a dodgy penalty in the Euros, didn't he? Sterling.
He's won us loads of dodgy penalties. Not as dodgy as Ronaldo's penalty the other night, though.
Yeah,
What's dodgy about? I didn't see
it was just a bit like.
It was just a coming together. I thought the defender even got a touch on the ball. And it was just a coming together, and Ronaldo just went flying.
It was like he was touched, but it was like an after dive.
It was hips. It was hip to hip, wasn't it? I don't think there was much contact at all there.
Total reception.
Receptions
What's the
between
reception?
midfield and defensive. What even does that mean? I
What
don't
are they going
understand.
about? I've noticed that with this one. There's like a couple of random stats that have popped up.
What is the
Don't-
reception though?
Who knows? This is
I know what
not
a
really
reception
serious.
is.
Maybe they've like had weddings or something. I don't know.
He's been to 7 receptions.
Maybe that's why they're playing so poorly. They're all hungover.
There are a lot of weddings out there, don't there? Can't they have like, multiple wives?
Harry Kane is such a mong, he probably still goes to receptions in the school. Is he going to cross it?
Oh,
USA
yeah,
on
cut
the edge
back
of the
heel.
England box. Someone's lining up for a shot here, or a cross. He's quite a big lad in the middle as well, isn't he?
Pass.
He needs to sort his hair out.
Looks like a clown, doesn't he? USA, USA.
Is this a grudge match with USA? It's not
No.
really, is it?
No.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
chance!
What
A
was the-
free shot in the box with a dude with a clown hair.
8 yards out.
That was a let off, that was.
Yeah, it was a good play though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But all those defenders in the box, and he's managed to get in there. There he goes.
It's like, I don't want to blame Maguire, but he's more worried about his
Yeah,
man.
Maguire
than he
Better
is-
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but he
Maguire
could have
had
got
his
the
man.
ball. Yeah, but the ball's gone past him here.
Yeah.
Like, why are you not trying to
Attacking
stop
the
the
ball,
ball
yeah.
rather than cuddling your man?
Mm.
At this rate, we kind of need USA to score to wake us up.
I don't think it'll wake us up. I think it's
I
just.
don't think that.
That's a foul.
I don't think it was. Shoulder to shoulder, wasn't it?
He's thrown the ball away there. Booking? Nah.
So there's no need for Rice to be there, is there? He could just be sat in that.
There's no
Little
one within
pocket.
20 yards of him.
No, I know. He's too deep.
Maguire's loving that ping ball left, isn't he?
Yeah.
Throw it to England, or is it? No, USA.
But that's the only ball that's on at the moment, isn't it?
Come on, ref. It's about 30 yards back than that.
Ref agrees.
See, Mbappe doesn't miss that, does he?
That's a foul.
Got away with that. We got if he played on there.
Now that's
Has he booked him?
No.
I think so.
He should have been booked.
Has anyone been sent off yet in this World Cup?
Yeah, the Welsh goalkeeper got sent off today.
Did he?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
double
Right
yellow?
out.
Oh, did he
No,
knee
it's
that
been
bloke
right.
in the head? Is it for that?
No, he needed just came right out and clattered.
It was a high foot, wasn't it? And he was clean through. He clattered him.
Goalies always get away with
He
that,
got a
don't
yellow card first, then he got sent off by VAR.
Wales got done, didn't they? Really?
Things
Come on, he's just
decent, didn't
bypassed 4 players there.
Yeah, yeah, they did. Really. I mean, they got that last spot, and then they like, oh, we'll have another one as well. It's like, all right, okay, we definitely won that game.
Shot on the edge, deflected, Pickford catches.
Decent shot. I don't know why they're clapping.
They're making us look a bit silly at the moment, aren't they?
Mm. He's clapping nice. Ooh.
Yes. A little high five or a low five there for the American player.
Their women's team's ranked number 1 in the world, aren't they, USA?
Well, in America, the US, like soccer's a girls' game,
Yeah.
basically. So they all play at school, don't they?
It's nice by Rice, plays it out to Shaw. Looking for someone, plays it inside,
That's
leaves out
nice.
Mount, gives it back to USA. I can see what he was trying to do, like.
Can you see what he was trying to do?
It's not sticking, is it, for anyone?
exciting game so far, isn't it?
Is that chorus of God Save the King or God Save the Queen?
A bit late for that.
That's right.
That heater proper dries out my throat. Yeah.
Well, you know what you need, didn't you? Another beer?
Pete's on the beers.
Where are they?
Down there.
Your one.
Colin doesn't, I do. I'm going to have it and undry his throat, so actually.
Oh, cheers.
Where's the
The bottle openers over there. Just next to the
miles out of
Deeds.
Cheers.
It's nice to see my pals in the chat giving me a bit of support.
Yeah. Like, that,
Cheers, boys.
That Paul fella. I just did that. I was like, oh, I'm glad. I was just switching the beard.
I thought you was about to neck that then.
I thought about it. Chuck. And then.
That'll be next Saturday.
What was that?
London.
Oh. Yeah, the next Saturday.
If anyone goes. I'm not that bothered now, to be honest. Not really.
Can't be asked going along. It's bad enough going along.
How's the ref not blowing the whistle there? He waited 4 times to blow the whistle there.
The way he signals his arm is really annoying as well, isn't it? He's like,
There's already a foul. Then there's another one there. And then,
Have that. It's WWE, isn't it?
Trippier with the ball out wide right. Is he going to cross it? Yes. Into Bellingham? No.
we need to go forward, not back.
Oh, I thought he was going to just
Now
go in between then.
See, well, because of his poor touch there, he had to go backwards. Oh, down you go, son. Oh, good touch.
He's quite a good player, that geezer with the hair.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't he play for Juventus or something?
don't know. He's been their danger man. I think edge of the box for USA. Is he going to get a shot away? Pulisic on the edge. Left-footed shot off the crossbar. Fack.
Decent strike.
They're taking the piss.
Look how sweaty and hot they
All right.
are. Eh?
Look how sweaty and hot they are.
No, sweaty and hot, not sweaty and hot. I don't know why you picked up on that, son.
Keaton's got that
I was
covered.
just referring to the desert temperatures.
Keaton's got that covered.
Come on, just knock it long. None of this short bollocks.
Boof.
Oh, he's
This
landed
is how
on,
you do
Kane's
it,
landed
right?
on his arse there. That's got her out. I like his boots, at least they're black and not pink or yellow or fucking purple. That's a
Yeah,
foul.
that
Red,
is a foul.
we'll have the foul, we'll have the yellow.
It is a foul.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rest sister.
But things that should be a yellow card as well.
Dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah. He's mid.
Dirty USA.
This is going fucking nowhere.
Well, it's in an awkward position where it's central, you can't really cross it and you can't shoot because it's too far out. Because he's a curler, he ain't a long range.
Yeah, but he's going to look for Maguire on the back
the
post,
then
isn't
if
he?
he ain't got long range? Put something who's long range on it.
Oh, he ain't got no one who can get a long range.
He's going to look
kick.
for Maguire on the back post and head it across the goal, surely.
Pickford up that he can kick up.
Yeah, who was that goalkeeper that used to take all the free kicks and penalties? Was it Colombia?
Was it Rene Higuita? Slab it on the far post. There you go.
Oh.
Well,
Go on, pin him in there. Right, Maguire needs to get his arse back now. I'll be interested to see how the mic works on that because that's the furthest away I've ever had my phone in here.
the receiver would be on that. The mic would be here.
No, I'm talking about
Oh, if you
on
actually
that actual phone.
right, if you actually
Microphone on the
purchase a
phone.
mic.
Works well enough to get an echo going when I turn the channel on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I can hear it on here, so it must be, and that's turned right down. So.
Well, I think you know the answer.
Oh,
then,
yeah.
don't you? I think it's all right.
Come on, Pickford, what are you going to do with it? 35 minutes in, nothing's happened for England so far. America have had probably 3 chances, 1 off the crossbar. England haven't even conjured up anything.
It's a pretty fucking boring game so far, if you pardon my language. And the Netherlands-Senegal one kicked off earlier. It was just like, yeah, they were off.
Who won that game?
A draw, wasn't it? 1-1.
Oh.
But it was straight away from the off. It was like, yeah, both teams trying to score. None of this pouncing about that England seem to do.
Who's that out
Well,
on
all
there?
you've got to do is score
Mount
one
has
more
crossed
goal,
it. Bellingham. Bellingham with the header. Sterling brings it down in the box.
Come on.
Shaw
What's this?
out to Mount, who lofts it in towards Kane. The goalie collects
the
it.
balls
Easy,
in are
mate.
rubbish, aren't they?
Oh, no, you say the balls in the rubbish. I think you've got to give the USA defence a bit of credit because
Yeah, but
they're all right.
Yeah. Keeps getting lost. Have you seen my old 4Ks? I've got that one the other day. Rambo
all right.
collectors. Top Gun Maverick. It's in sealed.
Is that like a little book?
Yeah, that's, yeah, there's a book in there, I think. Maverick.
That'd be decent in 4K, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I got it in Blu-ray, but I'm going to leave that in its cover. Running Man. Spoilers.
Nice. I want to get that in 4K.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to leave it in its seal. I'll probably want to watch it.
Because I've got it on Blu-ray already, I thought there's no point opening the 4K.
Yeah, but it might be so much better in
Yeah,
4K.
but I can't watch 4K because the projector's not 4K.
You lend it to me then. I'll let you
Yeah.
know.
Sell it to you if you want 100 quid.
I'll get it for 25.
What, that one? Oh no, the normal one, yeah.
No, that one.
No, fine.
Yeah, okay.
How much you pay for that?
40 quid.
It's either 35 or 40 quid.
Yeah, I'll get it for 25. That's it.
Get it for free if you sneak it out. Otherwise,
Turn that off, but we
I'll
can
give
turn
you
it
a
off.
fiver for it.
I've got Dave one of them.
What? A 4K.
Lost Boys.
Has he paid you for it yet?
Gave me 15 quid and I called it like. I s-
15 quid.
No, but I said have it for Christmas.
Oh,
Give
right.
me 15 quid, so then it's 30. It's
Right.
45.
Was he alright with it?
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, it was. Can you get me one for 15 quid for Christmas?
There you go, he's getting all these toys out
I
now.
got 60 quid of you today.
Everyone watching, come and burgle this place.
Mr. Miyagi.
I might wear my Kruger glove for the second half.
Yeah, go on. Scratch your nose and cut
Free
it off.
toothpicks for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the connection don't keep getting lost because a minute ago it said reconnect. Five people, I've heard.
Everyone's logging in
Everyone's tuning in for the half-time analysis
your-
show.
Yeah.
for your 4K collection.
Today's reviews, Merch FC.
Who we got in the chat? Tay, here he is. Tay's reviews.
Oh, review that.
Cheers for logging in at the start, son, and telling me if the sound was alright. Appreciate it.
Do you know?
Oh, right, cheers, yeah, I will. Since
That's
I haven't finished the other one, but I'm going to finish it now. Cheers, Colin.
What do you think of the performance so far, Tay? What are you saying?
Southcote's joined and wants some advice.
Although it says 3 in there, I think one of them is me because it counts you as one. One's probably you.
I don't think I was still in there. I might have been. Go back.
Roy Keane's getting up for his Christmas job there, isn't he? Look at that beard.
He'd be well miserable Santa, wouldn't he? He'd be bad Santa.
Yeah, bad Santa, definitely.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
hired.
Oh,
Budgie's trying to sabotage my channel, get me cancelled.
Yeah.
England chances, this won't take
I mean, that
long.
was. I don't know whether Kane.
I
Kane
reckon
was
that
just trying to
centre
get
back
on the
could get
target,
away
wasn't
with
he?
playing for the Birds team.
They've got a few top notch
Yeah,
talent,
watch.
haven't they? Yes.
Yeah, look. He's
He-
nutmegged
oh,
him with a
the
little
nutmeg,
flick
yeah.
kick. Both of
Yeah.
you missed that.
No, I saw it. at the
I've
time.
heard.
I
Just tried
missed
to
it.
ignore
I
it.
missed it.
That was nice.
I think that was lucky, actually, if you watch it.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's pure
Weren't pure.
Shawberto Carlos. That's
I mean,
when you
it's,
look at the replay, that's a poor shot.
it's
isn't it?
quite
It's like-
central. It's a decent strike, but it's quite central
The
goal.
only thing decent about it was he hit it cleanly. Like, but at that level of football, you should be hitting it cleanly.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was a good save.
Their keeper's good, unfortunately.
Tay don't want it no more. He's gone.
Is there that blame him? It's fucking shit, this.
McKenny. Oh, his name is McKenny.
Was it? Kenny Hairdo.
He's still here. Tay says he's the only one here, but in reality, like if you don't log into YouTube, you can have 100 people watching it and she'll
Yeah.
tell you because you're not
That's
logged
right.
in.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you're not allowed to write messages if you're not logged in. So there could be thousands watching this. Thousands.
Yeah, it could.
Half of my followers on YouTube are American. Surely they're tuning in, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Budgie's getting on it.
I am. But your beard is not getting on there.
They're my Christmas beers.
Are they? Cheers. Merry Christmas.
It's out of order.
I'm pretty sure I've left a few around here over the years.
They're probably still in the fridge.
Yeah, we should have got them out, then they'd have been cold as well.
Here he is, Gary Neville, the Weasel boy himself. Can't stand Gary Neville
Why not?
because I just think he's a weasel.
He's a weasel.
He called out for Ronaldo to go public and speak out about the Glazers, and then when he did, he called for him to be sacked. What going on about? You know what I
Something
mean?
you've done, isn't it?
So what about Foden?
Yeah.
He couldn't do any worse than any on the pitch, could he?
No, there's no reason why we can't make 3 half-time substitutes if we want to win the game. You know, Southgate.
I think
won't
you
play
need to
him.
leave Kane on
I don't think you do.
because he's, you know,
We
he's,
don't rely on Kane no more. We've got 2 good players. Like our attacking players are too good to need to rely on him. I think.
Mm.
And he's probably not fit either. If he's had an ankle knock the other night and he landed on that, didn't he?
He's coming deep for the ball. If he can stay up the pitch, but it's down to Bellingham and Rice getting forward more, isn't it?
But Saka and Sterling are not staying wide either. They're
No.
playing narrow. And when the ball's on the left, Saka's like central of the pitch.
Yeah.
He needs to be keeping his position.
And Sterling hasn't really had a touch, has he?
No.
To be fair.
As soon as we get the ball, you can't then go out wide right because Saka ain't out there. But he's probably been told to tuck in when the ball's on that side.
But Southgate probably won't change anything at half time, will he?
No. Managers rarely change anything at half time. Like, and now you've got 5 substitutes, there's no reason not to start changing things, but it'll soon change it if we go 1-0 down. I think this is going to end 0-0.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
I can just sense it.
Not laughing now,
I
are you?
think if it ends 0-0, well, actually, I don't think it'll end 0-0. If the game's going that way and you don't think we can score, I think the USA can nick one the way it's going. But I think we can score. We just need to step up a bit, push up the field a bit more.
What tournament was it where we kept getting pens? Was that the last World Cup? It was, wasn't it?
Right.
Around your house. We were laughing because the crosses were going in. It was just penalty, penalty.
Is
penalty.
that when
Yeah.
we played Croatia in the semis?
Yes.
That was an easy route to the final. Or
Yeah.
easy
And
route
Croatia
to the
was
semi,
shit, and everyone's like, no, they're a good team.
Went
They're
1-0
not.
up and then sat back, didn't we?
And they got beats in the final.
Yeah, they got smashed, didn't they? Mind you, Willie got smashed in that
I
final.
was going to say us getting smashed.
Yeah.
Tay, stop leaving the chat, you gimp.
That's it.
Childish behaviour.
Can you see it?
No.
Let me do a bigger one.
Do you know what? I kind of need another one of them things, but just for the light. Probably.
So you need a light
Because these sorts of lights ain't geared up for this setup because they
No.
puts shadow
They're
over.
downlighters, aren't they?
Yeah.
then. Ones that actually work.
Well, that must be a cold weather one because that don't
Oh,
work.
cold
in
weather
winter.
light, yeah.
No, like it probably needs a certain temperature to work.
Yeah,
But I
that's
don't know
what
why
I
all the
make
rest of them ain't working. But that one last summer, the summer just gone. It worked the whole time, and most of the winter.
Well, that's good to know then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good light, switch it on, like, if it feels like it.
If that was just focused in there and you had the old headphones, it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? The pilot ones with the call centre ones.
And if we were good at this whole YouTube Watchalong
Yeah.
presenting thing.
It's easy when you're doing it on your own for talking through what's happening, but when there's more of it, you kind of don't want to just talk the whole time.
No, don't worry, crack on. Looks like you've been in a crash. Didn't you stack it the other day if it didn't go off?
Yeah. I don't know how it didn't go off. I proper mashed my head in two places, and my smartwatch didn't. It weren't very smart.
Should have been wearing it on your head, maybe. Poland, Saudi Arabia, that's going to be a threat.
Tomorrow, France, Denmark will be good. Argentina, Mexico will
I
be
think
good.
all three of them games would be better than tonight's game.
Well, yeah, actually.
I'm not sure about Poland, Saudi Arabia.
The Saudi have beaten the Argies, haven't they? So they've got it all to play for. Yeah, but if they beat Poland, they're pretty much through, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Argies could be going home.
That'd be a shame, wouldn't it?
What?
Argentina go.
We can play Argentina, I think, if we go through. Not straight away, but in one of the knockouts towards the final. Another huddle from the USA. I told you when teams get in a huddle, they get the upper hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Go team!
USA!
US of A.
Aye? What?
The US of A. Did you see that when he sung the national anthem at the rodeo, Borrow?
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking well funny.
He's still wanted in a few states out there,
Is
isn't
it?
he?
Yeah.
Or was it Bruno's wanted?
Might be Bruno because he was a bit.
Is He's a fictional
I never
character.
thought Bruno was funny. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, he's
No, I thought it was funny. I think it's just like you're homophobic.
Second half,
Just
USA
don't
to kick
understand
off.
his humour.
I done a shit.
Come on, something's got to happen in this half. USA kick us off.
And
That dog needs to fucking shut it out there.
It's more exciting than the football, the dog barking.
Get the dog in here and give it some beers.
Get you to predict the score.
Do you remember the octopus?
Yeah.
The old prediction octopus.
Yeah.
Who's that? Number. Oh, I thought England were blue again.
They're actually quite smart.
Sake.
Apparently. Yeah.
USA with the ball on the edge out left now. Is he going to swing it in? Little chip out by Rice. Throw in.
Yeah, the women octopus die when they have babies. So they live for about 8 years. If they live to be
8 years.
8, yeah. If they live to be the same age as humans, they might have taken over the fucking world.
Wee.
We watch telly and stuff.
Under the water.
Yeah, no, someone had like a pet one in a tank and it like blatantly just watched telly. It's hilarious when you eat them. This is tasty. It's smart on the 3-year-old kid.
Wagamamas do a decent bit of squid.
Do they?
Yeah. Is it calamari?
Yeah, those are like the little ones. I
Dunk it in a
love-
nice bit of chilli sauce.
had
Nice.
a lovely bit of squid stew in France when I was out there.
Bit of squid you like.
I like that bit. It's fucking nice. Dish of the day it was. Better than the mussels.
Fans are quiet, aren't they?
Yeah, I ain't got anything to cheer, have they?
Is there no songs like wind up songs? that
Well, no, I
everyone
see
sing?
the headlines, they were chanting, "Get your face out for the boys" to a waitress and ended up in prison.
Did he get arrested?
That's what, I don't know if it was a spoof headline or it was a true
probably
one, but
was,
Yeah, I reckon it was a piss take. You can't say that.
Get your face out for the lads.
Who's that chasing down? Mount.
I would take Mount off and I'd put Foden on.
Mount is
Good
awful.
position.
Like,
He's
got
awful.
no right. Just doesn't do anything. He brings nothing. Like, if you had to say what his strength is, what his main attribute was, I'd just say running, and that ain't anything to like shout about that I run. You might as well have Mo Farah.
He
running
went through
around.
a spell of scoring goals for Chelsea, didn't he? But he is lucky to be starting.
who are we talking about?
Mason Mount. Like, if he wasn't starting and he was on the bench and you needed to like get back in a game
You
and win a
wouldn't bring
game,
him
you
on.
wouldn't bring him on,
No.
would you? So why would you start with him?
Why is he on the squad then?
Exactly. You'd have to ask Southgate that.
Why don't you ask him?
USA cutting inside. Is he going to shoot? Yep, it's blocked.
He shoots, he
Stones,
doesn't score.
another
He's
shot.
gonna have another
McKinney.
shot, and it's
Ah.
Qatar Airways behind quite appropriately.
Wee.
World's best airline apparently.
That needed.
It's
That
interesting,
was
I've never heard
awful.
of it before.
All that needed was a little chip shot to the back post.
Saying that, we've got 58% possession to their 42%. But
Yeah,
that's
that's just
just
Stones and Maguire.
Stones to Maguire,
fucking
isn't it?
Passing it to each other. They're on a pass bonus. Whoa. Bringing on someone like Trent might be good. He
Well,
might
it's
pick
good.
someone out.
Yeah, he might, but
Go on, Saka. Oh, Sterling's done him.
He'd done himself.
Oh, that was good defending there. He covered that well, didn't he?
Yeah, but
USA,
Sterling let the ball get away from
I
himself.
read
Didn't
it
he?
like a book. We look like we're watching it on the iPad, don't we?
In a minute, that's good. We are watching it on the iPad now. I like the way we're all criticising, go, yeah, they let the ball get away from. I couldn't even pull off one fucking accurate pass.
That's you though, I could.
You couldn't because your back would go on your knee. I might pull off a header.
That's where if you've got someone like, you know, Grealish or
USA breaking here, past the halfway line.
Breaking hearts of England fans.
We
What
will
they're
be
doing.
in about half hour.
It ends 0-0. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of C-bombs on your video.
If it ain't 0-0, it'll be 1-1.
Yeah.
Either way, I think we're looking at a draw and a shit.
Well, if it was 0-0 or 1-1, I'd say, yeah, we're looking at a draw, definitely. Yeah. Very astute there, Colin. Where did you get
He's
the...
been drawing on his arm there.
Write down the instructions, kick the ball. Where did you get your ball from, Colin?
Sports Direct,
Did you?
John.
Oh, I thought it was Budgie.
Budgie.
Giving away my proper identity now. I don't know about that.
Penrith.
the thing is, Kane didn't really make a move there, did he? He couldn't actually break forward into the box.
I don't know, I've been watching the football. Giving up on that shit. How much it costs?
Were you watching Friends?
Yeah, this is my only one. Yeah, how much does your ball cost, Colin?
It's the more expensive World Cup ball, so it's not like the $13.99 shitter. I think it's like $27.99.
Oh yeah.
Play with that every Wednesday.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought, so it doesn't actually come with scuff marks, they're actual ones you've put on there from playing with it.
It's a match worn ball.
Oh, right. Nice.
Yeah. When it was raining last week on Wednesday, it's very skiddy. It doesn't grip in the wet very well. So if you're in the market for a football, it's not good for rainy weather.
Right, that's good to know. Well, I am not, but you know, one of the two people watching this might be. I don't know how much exercise he does, so that's a no.
It's time for Foden.
I reckon-
Foden and Grealish.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd take off
that's
Sterling.
foul
now.
ref. No. The thing is, you'd rather. If you draw this, you need to win the last game anyway, so you might as well try and win this and risk losing.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, that's
either
what
way,
that's
you're
good.
going to need to win the last game if you don't win this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. That's,
I think if VAR went back to that, he's getting a booking there. Only potentially worse.
that's what I like.
It's a man's game, isn't it?
Man's game, yeah.
He's alright, he's walking around, he's not hurt.
He's still
He's
got a
alright.
leg, still got ankle.
That made Shaw's nipples go hard, look.
Oh my god.
Right.
Way
Way.
Short try to pull it. Where should I go?
Piss in the corner,
Just go in the garden, I guess. Just where you can't be seen by the neighbours.
Do it in front of the patio doors.
Or by Brian here.
Bangman is temporarily coming down. Come on, football, yeah. Come on. Going to slag Pete off, but I thought we can watch this later. Let's say about it.
Should have sent him indoors for the Doritos. Kane with the ball, bring
Come
it
on.
forward, out
Right.
wide left.
This is about time. This is, if we're going to score any time, it's when someone's actually left the building. It's not going to happen.
Oh shit, this game
Yeah.
is sending me to sleep,
I know,
mate.
that's what I thought it was the beers.
I
But
don't blame nobody for turning up to watch it.
England don't turn up either, so
55 minutes in, 0-0.
yeah,
What time's Celebrity Jungle on? Put that on instead, innit?
yeah, probably. Still just sitting there going, yeah, right, yeah, they're passing back again, yeah. Right, so hurry.
Hurry up, you missed nothing.
Yeah, there's 5 goals since you were out there.
No substitutes yet?
No. I've got to try and find some highlights out of this watch along for later. I'm struggle, won't I?
I think so.
Well, they've hit the crossbar, we've had a shot.
Ref, that ain't a foul.
Not a lot in that, was there? Is he South American?
What's with the armband things he's got on? Are they a fashion accessory?
I think they hold down his receiver or whatever it is for his,
Oh.
for his headset.
Oh, right, I see.
I wonder, will you ever get like in the future, footballers wearing like earpieces so they can speak to each other properly? Probably won't, will you?
Nah.
I doubt it.
Not when you're running
You'd
and
have to
pace
wear a
they run.
helmet.
It'd be too confusing as well, because you end up like 12 voice, you wouldn't get any direction from it. It's still like 12 or 11, I don't know. Hear voices. Yeah, that's up there with your drive-through supermarket as an idea. Not as good as the tortoises in space, that was your best ever idea.
Oh, it's in the box for USA, cuts it back. Oh, it's a good block out from Bellingham and England
That's
clear it.
Actually decent looking defending now, they looked like they knew what they were doing.
We're sitting deeper, aren't we?
Hmm. This is how we were playing when we went ahead against Croatia and Italy. We just like stopped playing and just sat back. This is where you need an elite manager to just do something to change the game.
You don't need an elite manager, you just need a manager with a pair of balls.
But what's he sitting there thinking? Is he thinking, oh, I'll just leave it because, you know, a draw ain't too bad, or we might score or something, or I don't want to upset the balance. You wonder what goes
You don't
through
want to
their
let him cut
head.
inside too much, do you?
It's a cool nut.
Oh no, this is fucking going in.
They're not scoring from a set piece.
Yeah,
Guarantee you.
Kiss a fucking death there.
They might get a dodgy penalty from it, but I don't think
Yeah, that's set piece.
they're not going to score from like a corner and a header, I don't think.
What if they do?
Then
You were
Unlucky.
wrong. You were wrong. That's what.
USA, USA.
Go on, man.
Oh, he's put his hand up. That means, yeah, look. See, Maguire's got it. He's got it covered.
Come on, Ref.
Yep, we'll have that.
1-0. Goal disallowed. We're playing with other brother at FIFA. Score a goal like that. Goal disallowed, mate. 1-0. No, I won that game.
Where was it?
Yeah, believe it or not.
I think it was the last Charlton match I was at. There was someone up in the thing. They were playing a whistle like that. It was a bit
Oh,
disruptive
yeah,
and that. And yeah, half time. Was it half time? The answer's like, yeah. So message to the person in the whatever stand playing the whistle. Can you stop it, please? You do it again, the players will leave the pitch. It's just, yeah. Can you stop it? But it was stupid because like that never actually helps. They
Just
don't
like
in FA
Another
Cup or
corner.
something.
cranking the pressure
We're
out.
about 3 or 4 yards off the pace all the time.
Boys are tired.
It needs to change the midfield.
Linesman's making more effort than the players.
Is that you?
But I'm going to check my phone anyway now. I don't think it was me.
Alright, Maguire, you know what to do. He swings, there we go, out by Maguire. He swings a good corner in, Pulisic, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Pace. Oh, lucky there. Kane out for another corner. This is Presh. The USA supporters consent to goal. What's he blowing?
I don't know.
Another ring swinging corner from Pulisic.
This is the set piece they couldn't possibly score from. This
They're
is
not
going
scoring
in.
from
Oh
the set
no,
piece.
oh no.
Maguire's just won everything.
Do you know what they need to do? They need to just keep the ball away from Maguire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Pulisic in the box, taking on Kane. Kane clears it, carries it out well. Go on, out you are. You ain't got the pace to do that, Kane.
he hasn't.
Ball's back with USA. I've been really impressed with USA.
They drew with Wales.
I don't know whether we're just playing like
No,
dicks
they
or...
drew with Wales, but Wales showed a lot more endeavour in the second half, and they could have possibly nicked it against USA.
I don't know Rashford on for Kane now, I think, because he's not doing anything up front. He may as well just be in midfield.
Yeah. He's done more in our box than he has in their box.
That Charlton game, you said there was loads of goals at the end. What was the score at 90 minutes?
It was 2-all.
It was 2-all and it ended 4-all.
It's like,
The thing
it's
is,
honestly, it's the best like 9 minutes of football you've seen in your life.
Ipswich went 4-2 up, didn't they?
Yeah.
In
And
injury,
it's-
in injury time.
Yeah, it's injury time. They scored one, then they scored another, and then
How
however
do
they
you
did
do
it, Charlton
that?
got 2 back. Well, I don't know, but I wish they could work out how to do it during like normal play, because if they can score, like get back 2 goals in added time.
I bet loads of people left as well, didn't they?
Yeah, I was walking out when the like Charlton, because Charlton had gone to, like it was 4-2. I was like, oh, I can't be. I was walking out and I heard, because we were behind the goal, and I heard like the noise and everyone cheering. I looked around, and I was like, oh my god, what's
You ran
going
back
on?
in.
No, I was like, yeah, just turned around and stood like it was empty. You know, it wasn't difficult finding a seat at that point. And you know, you get the feeling something's going to happen and stuck about. Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
We were going crazy. That's what football's. That's what you go for, isn't it? It was like, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that Charlton scored 4 goals after their manager was sent off. That's all I'm saying. Conceded 2 while he was on the pitch. He got sent off. Yeah.
I think the latest goal I ever saw in a ground was when Owen scored Man United, Man City 4-3. Like, I think that was on 96 or 97 minutes. That was mental, that was.
Yeah, that was good.
Another corner, come on. Like, anyone would
Yeah.
think we're playing prime, like, Brazil or...
Anyone would think someone somewhere would do, you go, yeah, they ain't going to score from a set piece. And like, they're gonna
They
get
could
from a
have
set
50
piece.
corners, they're not going to score from one. I guarantee
The law
it.
of
Now, if they had
averages
50, they
suggests
probably
they
would
do.
score from one, to be honest with you, Colin. That's a bit.
Maguire will just head this out again.
If it
Yeah,
goes
Maguire
near him, he will.
Maguire will get a penalty against us. That's what's going to happen.
Here he is, the Joker.
USA.
No. Did he touch that?
I think so.
Yeah, he did. Another corner.
There you go.
Goes down as a save. Barely.
Here we go.
They must. I want to know how many corners they've had.
Well, if he gets up to
8,
50.
maybe.
Yeah, this makes me nervous. I don't like this.
I don't feel when like Maguire is shit, but I don't get nervous on set pieces. We'll have it, mate. We'll take that. Right, what's the stats? 56% possession to England, 44 to USA, 10 shots to USA, 5 to England. Both teams only 1 shot each on target. 6 corners to the USA. I thought they had more than 6.
That probably needs to update. That's probably 6
Surely
in the last
Henderson
5
ain't
minutes.
coming on.
I mean, Rice again.
What's Henderson going to do?
Just step forward a bit more. Just drive the midfield a bit more.
He'll take Bellingham off, won't he?
No, take Rice off. Rice is just sitting in front of the back forward. He's shielding him, but he's not really doing anything. He's not affecting the game.
You could easily swap both wingers, couldn't you, in this game? And
Yeah.
you know. Oh my God. He decided he was going to do that pass before the ball got to him. Here he comes. Jackie Grealish.
Jack McCall's Grealish.
Oh, nice ball
Go on,
wide.
go on,
Bellingham
go on.
cross to Kane. Cut back.
No.
No. America deal with that so calmly, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Their defence needs a bit more credit.
Nice cross. There's no one there anyway.
And their keeper and all.
They're like very alert, aren't they?
The things, I don't think they're very alert.
They're
I just
alive.
Think, I just think we're half asleep.
Oh, he's taking
Almost like
the
they're a
piss.
world-class football team, isn't it? Top 16. Thing is, if they're like ranked 16, they should make it through to the last 16, shouldn't they, in theory?
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just not put her in a World Cup and just give it out to
Henderson's coming for Rice, isn't he?
Put them away,
won't
Jack.
take Rice off.
Grealish is going to come on for.
He'll take Bellingham and Mount off.
Nah.
Go on, chase it down, you lazy, lanky tosser.
It'll be Sterling and Rice that come off.
All this emphasis put on closing players down and all that. Kane don't do that. He don't press. Just trots about the pitch. We 67 minutes. Still the USA, isn't it? Shading it. Well, not shading it. They're kind of dominating.
They
really.
are dictating the game, aren't they?
That Zimmerman for them, number 3, he's been quite good. This geezer down
Who
here.
does he play for?
I'm not sure. The only criticism I've got of him is his hair.
Just jealousy.
I was going to say, at least he's got something.
I'd rather not have hair.
You haven't.
If you're a geezer and you've got a top knot haircut, like you've got problems.
You've got, yeah, like washing your hair and drying it. and
Unless that's
combing it.
not his daily style, unless he's just done that for football, in which case fair enough. But these dudes that go around with a top knot hairdo, it's like, nah.
See, Bellingham's coming off, but
I knew Bellingham.
I don't think
Who else
he's
did I say?
been
Mount?
able to influence it, has he?
No.
I don't know why. I don't know if Rice is too deep and he's caused Bellingham to do too much work running around.
Unless they've just been told to be more defensive in this game.
You can't go into a tournament just to be told to be defensive, you know. Our best players are up front, aren't they?
You can't even say he's been marked out of the game because he hasn't, has he, Bellingham?
No. Well, he hasn't been able to influence the game at all.
No, the game's just bypassed him. Like no one's really passing it to him. He's not really been able to get forward or influence it. Nice ball to
Oh,
Shaw. Go on,
go
son.
on.
Why didn't he give that to him when he wanted it?
Because that USA defence is good, solid and tight. They're going to have trouble getting through them. That need to get Grealish on to draw a penalty if we want any chance of scoring against them pricks.
Saka into Kane. Kane little tries to dink it over to Saka, but it gets blocked out. When's our next game? Is it Monday?
No. Well, it's a
Tuesday? Fridays?
Might be Tuesday or Wednesday, you know. Might be Wednesday.
Have you watched a new Top Gun yet, Pete, at home?
So it's cinema.
You've not seen it again since?
No.
Grealish in the box, trying to wiggle his way through, nearly
yeah,
taken out
okay.
for a pin. I didn't even know he'd come on. Hang on, so Bellingham went off. Who else
Bellingham went off for Henderson,
Yeah.
and Sterling went off for Grealish.
Oh, Sterling, okay. I mean, you could have took Sterling off like half time, couldn't you really?
Yeah, Sterling should have gone off earlier.
Sometimes in games you just know it ain't going to be your game. Like, even as a player, when you're on the pitch, you know, like, mentally you kind of sometimes
you say
think
that.
it's not my game.
I mean, you know, if you look back a few years, you know, the most deadly players didn't get a kick of the ball. Suddenly they scored a winner, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
But
guess
the
so.
game's not like that. It's not like that anymore, is it?
No.
Every player has to do that little bit more. There was none of this back in the day, was there?
Come on, if you're going to run that hard to him, you might as well tackle him now.
Well,
or do
take
something.
that, aren't you?
Did you watch the opening ceremony to this or not?
No,
No.
I don't think it was a bigger deal, was it?
I don't know. The BBC didn't show it, did they? I don't know if anyone else. They showed it.
They streamed it, I think.
on the iPlayer.
Yeah, or you could have watched it on Al Jazeera, they were showing it.
England fans look lively.
That's what they look like on their sofa.
If you've gone out there thinking you're going to have a Nang holiday and a piss up with all the lads, you're going to be well annoyed, didn't you?
You saw
They're
those
also going to be
guys.
well stupid.
You saw
think
those
the money
Everton
they'd
fans,
save,
though,
though.
didn't you?
I did, but I stopped looking. Like, as if you'd go back to someone's house, like, in a foreign country.
I wouldn't get into somebody's 4x4 and
No.
let them drive me through the desert.
No.
Fuck that.
They were lucky, really.
What's this? I missed this one.
There was 3 Everton fans, I think, and
At that massive fan park, I think they were on the search for beer and they got chatting to a couple of sheikhs, didn't they?
I know.
And they said, we'll take you back to our palace. And they took them back to this huge palace. They had like a tiger there, they had monkeys there, and these blokes were like having a bit of a drink up and having a great time.
did they watch a game there, or they just
No,
don't?
no, this was quite late, wasn't it? This is probably after the games.
Had a nice time. Didn't get raped then. Not that they told anyone about. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, yeah, tigers.
Here's 500
You'd
notes.
instantly
Not
shit
saying
yourself though. If you went back there, there was tigers. You'd be thinking, "Fuck, they've come and like collected us to fucking be eaten by the tigers."
anything. Yeah, brought us back as food.
So what we got? Grealish left wing, Saka right wing.
Henderson just sitting in the middle there.
Although I don't rate Henderson, he does get on the ball quite well and
Yeah.
like keep possession, which is what we need. Nuts. Nice cross, Kane.
Oh, what happened? I was
They
like,
are
what?
crowding them out, well, aren't
Good
they?
defending it.
It was good
Oh, he's
defending.
took that down well. Maguire's there. Mount. It's getting stretched a bit now. Grealish on the left wing.
Come
Showing.
on, then. Come on.
1-0 will do, wouldn't it?
Well, I was
1-0
thinking
to
1-0
the
a do.
England.
1-0 a do. I kind of even give up my smug bragging rights and going, yeah, I told you it'd be 0-0.
Someone on the radio the other day, Talk Sport, they were saying that if the game is a draw, then each team gets a point, but then you have a penalty shootout to decide who gets the other point.
Right, okay.
So there's in every game of football, there's 3 points up for grabs, ain't there? So if one team wins, that's the 3 points gone. If the teams draw, then that's 2 points, isn't it? Get a point each, but it's like a spare point. So
Oh,
why
I
not
see,
have like a penalty shootout? And that team
right,
gets the
yeah.
second point to make up the 3.
Oh, right, yeah. I always thought it'd be good to have like 1 point for a 0-0 and 2 points for a score draw. Would be interesting.
It
Like,
would
you know-
until both teams need like 2 points and then they let each other score. Like if it went down to goal difference.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, when you put it like that, like, yeah.
Like the chances of
Yeah,
that
no,
happening
yeah.
are slim, but
But it
but
would
it
happen.
would happen.
It would happen.
If
right?
it's possible, it will happen. Murphy's law, isn't it?
That's right. I thought that was anything could go wrong, will go wrong. Yeah, maybe that is. But
Same kind of thing, isn't it?
yeah.
See the way the whole midfield backed off Grealish there?
Yeah.
It just ran 10 yards and our whole midfield dropped.
Rice with the ball, spray it wide right. That's the one. Trippier's not been able to make any crosses, has he, from like that kind of area of the pitch? That's where Beckham used to cross all his balls in from there.
Yeah.
You're almost better having Kane as your number 10 than your out and out striker, because he ain't gonna run through and beat a man. He ain't gonna pound, like he ain't gonna pump a header in from across. It's like
He is good in the air, but he's not going to play on the shoulder. He's not going to have the pace, is he?
no.
And then quite often, you know, some of these centre backs are quite big lumps, and he ain't going to outmuscle them either.
Right, Saka in the box here. What's he gonna do? Nothing. He's gonna give it away.
How consistent the American defence though with that. Two geezers pinning someone down.
England are coming into this bit more now. That was a poor pass from Kane there.
is that
It's
a
a goal
corner?
kick. Awful pass.
By who?
Kane.
Pissing him
All he needed to do was like
bang, bang, wrecking the place.
brutalised my garage.
Cheers.
Are you both going together then, or what?
We're gonna hold 10. Leave the door open to all the heat.
I like that.
I think the signal keeps going.
Is it?
It's probably that Amazon Q rinse in the old.
What's that then?
The signal keeps going, I think.
Sort of rinse you. I've never done this.
What, on your iPad?
No, but yes, fine.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi or?
Oh, it's saying the battery. I'm gonna have to turn that heater on again, I reckon.
Oh, still 0-0.
Hopefully they're pissy footsteps on the floor.
Where?
Spunk.
Need to tighten up the old bolts on this, don't I?
Yeah. What's your chest?
Choice. Choice or choices? Choice, isn't it?
Don't know.
Overrated with it.
You thought. I don't know.
They're not awfully They're not awful, are they? Sit on there, not too bad.
No,
They've
so
got a
you
little
just
bit-
mentioned that. Now I'm like, oh, I've got to press it. Yeah, now, all right.
a little bit of back support.
Yeah, all right. Oh, dear.
I remember when I had my first beer.
There, isn't it?
Come on, Mount, do something with it, you shitter. Get him off. Fucking hell. He's done nothing.
This is,
Well in. Maguire's been man of the match. He's
Yeah,
done
when
his
you get-
fire.
when you go, I want to get rid of him.
I do
From
want to get, I
after
still want to get rid of
Manchester
him.
United.
Yeah, I've never dissed him for England. As they say, he's never let us down, like,
That's
apparently.
the first time for everything. What's with the green and yellow scarf? No,
Glazer's out, mate.
Is that what that is?
Glazer's out.
They're about to cash in on a lot of money for Man United, didn't they?
Yeah. When you think they bought that club on debt,
How much did they buy Man United for?
that's a good question. I don't know.
Oh, Greedish, come on, son. Got to be better than that.
I think they've kept us in like 600 million debt since they bought us. So,
But that's not a lot of money.
and they've never put a penny of their own money in.
No, well, they financed the club, didn't they?
Yeah. How
Bought
can
it
you
totally
let
on
someone
finance.
like? Otherwise, why couldn't I have bought the club? Do you know what I mean?
Because you can borrow that sort of money.
Yeah, but the club that don't lose money though, is it? It's like if they can borrow
How
it,
do you know?
they're a money making
I mean-
machine. Lofted crossing, keeper collects it.
Didn't Abramovich bankroll Chelsea like for
Oh
a
yeah,
couple of $100 million? He wrote that off, didn't he?
yeah, but they don't generate as
Yeah, that's
anywhere
just
near as much.
billionaires' hobby, isn't it? I go fishing, it costs a fair few quid. They just own football clubs for a laugh, don't they?
It gives them an excuse to use their private
But
jet.
Chelsea have just sold for $4 billion, haven't they? Man United
I thought
can
it was
be
2.5
what?
or something.
Huh? No, about $4 billion, I think.
No, it weren't that much.
I think it was. I think it was 4 billion quid. Man United would be worth significantly more than Chelsea.
They're worth double Chelsea.
Well, no, but Chelsea have got to build a stadium, haven't they? It's going to cost nearly $1 billion, isn't it?
I'll find out what they were sold for.
I reckon it's close on 4 billion.
I thought it was like a cut price.
No. I don't think so.
4.25 billion.
You're right.
Ah, someone wasn't.
So, if,
4.25 billion.
Yeah,
so
that's
they're
right.
saying Man United between 7 and 8.
yeah, but
6
Man
and 8.
United have got their stadium in place. They might have to do a bit of work on it, but Chelsea have got to build a whole new stadium, haven't they?
They ain't got the room though, have they? Stamford
No, they've
Bridge.
already got planning
They've
permission.
already built loads of hotels and shit.
Yeah, they've got that's all coming down. They've got planning permission. They've already got all the designs in place, but that's probably going to cost about £1 billion, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the standard now, isn't it? £1 billion for a stadium.
Well, that's what Tottenham paid, 1.2 billion.
Oh, right. Yeah, and they've got like totally stupid fucking slide out American football pitch in it as well.
Their stadium's unbelievable. Tottenham's.
Is it?
Yeah, well good. You could have a night out in there without even watching the game.
Is it?
Just a shame he's never going to see any trophies, isn't it?
West End.
We're not talking about West Ham, are we?
I might get just a couple of seasons. I get a championship promotion.
If we win the
trophy.
Europa Conference League this year, I'll let you know.
Is Moyes still under pressure at West Ham or not?
Moyes is a dead man walking, big time.
It would be a football manager. I know they get paid a lot of money, so
It's the
it's
best
not
job in
so people
football.
like-
It's the only job you get paid to fail.
Yeah, and like
And then you get a new job within about 3 months.
Yeah, like you get sacked 4 or 5 times, you still get employment elsewhere. It's
that's the
like, what?
joke. Isn't it? It's like every sacked him. Oh, he's up for a new job. It's like I don't really.
It was shit for them, it might be good for us.
Yeah, yeah. This is some kind of.
And
And then
Moyes,
sometimes they could and they get sacked anyway. You're like, what is fucking?
Moyes has done well, but he's taken it as far as he can. Do you know what I mean?
There's 6 minutes left. I feel like this half was just like I wouldn't be able to tell you one highlight from this half. It's been awful, innit?
Yeah, I've been watching. I'll give up. It's just fucking boring. Grealish has been alright. He's done some interesting, exciting.
It's
stuff.
changed,
Got
hasn't
into
it?
the
Who did
box.
Rashford? When did Rashford come on? And who's gone off? Saka. Come on, late winner, that'd be nice. Good cross from Shaw. That was dropping on Maguire's helmet, that was. That's not a foul.
Can you imagine Iran and England go through the next round?
No, not at the moment. Where England are playing.
Thing is, 0-0.
At the moment, we're on 4 points.
Yeah, everyone can still qualify. That's the thing. Like going to the last game and all 4 teams can qualify. I think.
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh well, it's a clean sheet, like.
Not quite yet.
Come on, what is that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. That was fucking shit, wasn't it?
It's just a tired, lazy pass, isn't it?
I do this for the next 10 minutes. It's just
Just blow the whistle now, ref.
can't ref.
What do you mean? There's 15 minutes left.
The ball's been in play quite a lot in this. There ain't really been a lot of fucking about, has there? Like
No.
play acting or fouls or not really.
Someone's going to get weighed off now. You said that.
Even VAR's had nothing to do in this game.
No.
True story. It's just no one's done anything.
How's Mount still on the pitch? You know what I mean?
Jesus
Go on, Kane, out wide. Nice.
Oh,
Go on,
yeah,
Rashi.
offside, surely.
Go on, son. Skin.
You got to pass it now, son. There's 5 players around
Right,
you.
get in the box. No point running there, mate. There's no one.
Oh, look at that.
Go on, shoot. Back post. Go on.
Decent.
Ah! When that left his foot, I thought that's going to go in.
I thought it was going to sort of accelerate. They didn't. Well, I don't know if physics says they don't, but it looks like they do. Not fun, no.
That was the best highlight of the game. And
Yeah,
it, like,
that was
a
Grealish
poor
with his
shot.
little cheeky little back heel.
That's why Rashford ran there.
Yeah, like they do. They practice
They
that,
do.
right? Yeah.
They've been working on that on the training ground.
Yeah, on the train.
I can see what they were trying to do.
I can see that. Unfortunately, so could the keeper. That's the most exciting thing that's happened in the last 90 minutes. You watch USA get a late goal now. And there's another one that'll bring up Wales, Iran all over again.
Here he goes.
Sure. Right, come on. Maguire. Keep going.
He ain't getting on
Ain't
there, is he?
getting that.
Come on.
He tried. Makes a change.
I don't know why we're still so deep. Our team are still so deep. Taking the
Go
piss.
on, keeper.
Go on, have a shot, someone.
Did you see Gareth Bale get taken out the other day when like their goalie was out of his box and Bale was about to shape up for a shot and he got taken out like on the halfway line. The goalie was
Yeah.
well off his line. Oh, USA in the box here. He's going to cross it. Low cross, cut out. He should have crossed that first time, like the other geezer. Out. Pickford
No, we've got
launches it
no
up.
one in midfield, no one
This
up
is
front.
like desperation, like clinging on, isn't it?
It's like we're defending a 1-0 lead, isn't it?
Mm.
That's how we're playing. But nobody near them. It's like they've settled for a 0-0, haven't they?
Mm.
That's probably Southgate's tactic all along. Yeah. USA.
Not being able to beat USA is like embarrassing, ain't it? Really?
Yeah.
When they don't even call it football, and they're like, we can't
Yeah.
beat them, and they don't even call it football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Look at Henderson, look, running around like a madman.
Well, yeah,
I
but
don't
no
call
one
it
else
American
is.
football,
If everybody
like
was
football,
doing that, we'd be up them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, come on. Show some skills.
Okay.
Ref.
But again, like what? Oh, it's Henderson. Go on, son. There ain't even been a booking in this game.
Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible thing. Right, we're coming up on 90 minutes. So, I mean, it's 1 minute added time before. So how are they working out this added time? I know they've added loads on, haven't they? So they've obviously got a. Is there someone actually?
Henderson with a
Decent
cross,
ball in.
back post, Grealish headed out,
But-
corner. Here we go.
But that header there, why isn't
Tapping.
someone attacking that? Do you know, we ain't got enough bodies in the box.
Maguire's going to score here.
Do you reckon?
The England fans believe. I believe.
4
there's
minutes.
4 minutes.
4
minutes
minutes.
added.
Let's do it. Come on, Trippier. Deliver, son. Deliver.
It's funny.
The fans
It's so
believe.
expensive to get there. All the fans like retired because they're the only people who can afford it.
Trippier with an outswinger. Probably England's last chance.
It's like everything's an outswinger every corner.
No, sometimes it's an in-swinger.
Yeah, but you said outswinger.
That's because that's the side of the pitch we keep getting corners on. It's in there. Maguire heads it down.
Oh, fucking hell.
Foul, VAR, anything?
Penalty offside. Neither side's interested in winning now.
Every corner should be an outswinger, I think, because it keeps it away from the goalie.
I just think stand a big man in front of the goalie then, didn't you?
Yeah.
Stop him from coming to collect it. It's been a very defensive performance by England, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a polite way of saying shit.
Go on, Grealish. Grealish cuts it out. Breaking. Not really got much support.
Ref.
Come on, ref.
Naughty.
I mean, that should just be a yellow card,
Don't
shouldn't
shake his hand. Tell him to fuck
It
off.
would be if he was heading towards the goal at the time, maybe. Given he was in the opposite direction.
The ref's squaring up to him.
Yeah, even the ref's board with the match wants a bit of excitement.
The ref's getting his shaving foam out.
he? He should put it on the other side, shouldn't he? Just
Another
piss him.
outswinger.
An outswinger.
Shaw's on the free kick here. He's got good delivery, Shaw. I reckon he's going to knock this low and Kane is going to slide it in.
I think he's going to
All
the
he's
back
got to do
post
is
to
play
stab
it.
it again.
Aim for the penalty spot. There's loads of space
No, he's
there.
going to the back post, isn't it? He's going back to
I think
Maguire.
it's too far out to launch it higher. I think he's.
It's going to Maguire, surely.
No, it's going straight to the fucking keeper, of course it is.
I'd be zipping that. I'd be firing that low and hard towards that penalty spot. Low and hard. That's not 10 yards. Here we go. Knocks it in. Oh, who was that? Mong. It was the Mong.
Fucking Mong, he knows he's a Mong.
Fucking hell. How ain't you scoring that? How ain't you scoring that? That's an
'Cause he had
open
people
free
on him.
header. Look.
Yeah, it wasn't open.
It's like he was trying to duck out the way of it. Awful.
He was trying to duck out the way of it by getting his head in contact with it. Come on, we're 40 seconds away from me carpet bombing this thing. Oh, it won't be 0-0. Joke's on me in 30 seconds when it ain't, because the USA score.
No one's scoring. They,
Imagine if the keeper fluffed it and it went in. Get a job at Charlton.
that's not a foul. Maguire's probably been our man of the match, and that's a sorry state of affairs, ain't it, really?
It's picked up since the subs has come on, hasn't it?
Yeah, if
I just
kind
think
of.
I just think maybe Kane could have gone off, couldn't he?
There's no, yeah, he's not offered nothing, has he, Kane? Like, you don't have to leave him on just as he's captain. He ain't like immune from being substituted. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on. Last ditch free kick for USA here. Cleared by Grealish, throw on. Ref's going to blow his whistle. Full time.
0-0.
Told ya.
I told ya.
Hey.
I told ya.
I said it'd be 0-0 or 1-0.
I said it'd be 0-0 at the beginning. You two were like,
Well, that was a sack of shit.
Is there another game tonight?
No, I don't
Shit,
think
so I've got that's it.
that's it.
Awful.
Pop noodle and a wank, Pete.
Budgie, verdict on that. Have you enjoyed yourself? That's the main
I've
thing.
enjoyed myself, but only because I've been drinking your beers.
It's
Pete,
made
verdict.
it easier. Yeah, it's the way it's set up. It was just defensive, wasn't it?
Classic Southgate, that
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Bottle job Southgate.
I think we're not giving the USA as much credit as they deserve. Their defence was good, their keeper was good. They made it difficult for England.
They maintained the intensity for the whole game, didn't they? Which I thought they wouldn't. I thought they'd like sort of die off a little bit and.
They're very fit, no fitter than us. I just think they had more pace in their team. I think our defence and the midfield played too deep. We didn't get forward enough, did we? We didn't really support Harry Kane.
No.
Saka and Sterling were ineffective. Bellingham didn't get enough of the ball. We played too deep.
Right, done.
Happy days, turn this off.
See you later.
Ah.
This is-
0-0.
There's been a few 0-0s to be fair, haven't there, this one?
Yeah, like yesterday, like the average team had scored 1 goal.
Yeah.
If you took Spain out of it, before Portugal.